helps the channel the most. So where did we end up on the Amber Heard? It sound like violent words to me.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
were.
that's Johnny Depp.
Provoked him for sure.
Let me see. You see my screen?
Yep.
Sean Oakman broke out at Baylor in 2014 with 11 sacks. In the Bears bowl game, a picture of Sean Oakman on the Jumbotron went viral. He was projected to be a first-round pick, as high as first overall at the 2016 NFL Draft, but Oakman had a down 2015 season with 4.5 sacks. His draft stock fell throughout the year, and 2 weeks before the draft, Oakman was arrested for sexual assault. It completely derailed his NFL dream, and in 2019, Oakman was found not guilty.
God is good.
He continued to play, spending time playing indoor football before stints in the XFL and fan-controlled football. He signed with the Toronto Argonauts in the CFL in 2021 and was a CFL All-Star after recording 6 sacks. Oakman had 6 sacks again this season, and on Sunday, won the Grey Cup. Sean Oakman broke out at Baylor in 2014.
Shout out to him for recovering, but I don't even know if that's a recovery because context to a first round pick, especially as an edge rusher, you would be a top 10 pick. Top 10 pick money in the NFL is 10 times what he's getting in the CFL. And that's 2016. Now he just won a championship in the CFL. Shout out to that. But that's what? 7 years ago? He fought this case for how many years was that? 4 years? And after that, you can't recover. Football has a very, very short lifespan. Very short. If you play for 7 years, that's a lifetime. Football, you qualify for pension after 3.5 years because the average career is 3 years. But derailed his whole life. And these guys come from hard situations. It was a white woman who accused him of rape. And we see this story. We saw the 2 boys from Ohio State lost their careers just last year.
Yeah.
Got the girl on tape and everything because Ohio State told them you need to record her consenting. And she still brought the case. They still got kicked off the team. They still had to fight for their lives.
Yeah.
And even the gentleman that played for the Browns, the quarterback, when
Sean Watson.
When they said
he had to stick to one parlor. This nigga kept going to 1,000 fucking jerk off sites, and he wondered, like, come on, man.
Put him in the fucking bed.
He should have found one masseuse, but he want to just explore the world.
He had a problem,
asshole. So, but that's bro. That's the kind of a little bit different because that nigga just wants some weird shit. But
and he had a girlfriend. You know, Deshaun had a girlfriend. What's her name?
He just had a fetish thing like that. I'm kind of Ro brought that in. Now you could spin it and be like he was wilding. We talking about these false accusations.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't Jameis Winston get hit with a? I mean, there's so many
of
these brothers.
It's a lot.
So what is? Because I'm seeing it in the chat, and they may have a point. They may have a point that we're picking outliers. However, this shit seems very common with these accusations.
Yeah.
So I want to know what's up with these white women? Are they fit, submissive, passive, feminine? Like, or are they just opportunists?
Yeah,
they are a product of their environment.
They're definitely opportunists. They go. I said earlier, they go to school. They go to school to get an athlete. They go to school to scout. They go scouting like the other scout. The scouts come for the football team. They scout.
Yep. They're called groupies. Yep.
Yeah. So
they be waiting right there at the locker room.
Right. So they scout and they pick out known athletes, the stars, and because I want that. That's going to be mine because they know that they're going to get these good contracts, great contracts, and whatnot. But there's countless times and stories, unfortunately, with that young man, I forgot his name, he just played the clip Hamp, where that has happened to Black men. And for people in the comments, I'm not reading the comments, but what you just said is that they're going off saying we're picking outliers. We're not picking outliers. And it's funny how they choose to pick outliers. Like I keep on hearing somebody keep on saying Carly Russell and the Brick Lady. Okay, well they're outliers too. So what's your point? Like you don't have case after case after case after case of a woman.
Love. That's why I tell y'all stay out the chat.
No, Ham, listen.
Because
it
no,
was
I'm not gonna
super
listen for a
chat.
second. What I'm saying is this: don't get this is what happens. People can give you what is it called, Ro? When they show you the bait or they show you like a
They bait you.
they bait and they try to reel you and then it knocks you off from the point.
Ham, it was a literal super chat.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't have to address every super chat. They bait you, and then now here's what you gotta do: defend Carly Russell, which has nothing to do with what we're talking about, and then defend the brick lady, which we don't even have to.
I wasn't defending either one of them. That was not my point in defending them. What they did was wrong. It's like what you totally threw off my whole entire argument.
Good.
Fine, I'll go on mute. Y'all talk.
No, because you let them derail you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Focus on what we talking about. Y'all think y'all addressing some shit you not. You getting derailed from your point because neither one of them got shit to do with what you was talking about. You was on a road and you start talking about some shit you don't got to talk about. That's all I'm saying. It ain't no shot to you. I'm just saying, fuck that shit. Talk about what we talking about. We were just talking about these false accusations. That's way worse. That don't got shit to do with the brick lady. Nothing. And then what's the repercussions? Why don't we go down that route? Why aren't they getting punished for what they doing to these black boys? Because these is kids. That's what I want to talk about. Somebody say something.
That privilege is, time and time again, you see it. They get, the benefit of the doubt, or they get taken seriously, even when it's not true. And we see the result of it. And
I would say this, like, in a way, I feel like what they're doing is wrong. But like, I think that when you have something to lose, you need to be very careful. And I think a lot of black men is still, for some reason, not learning. Because even though all these things are happening to them with the accusation, all that stuff, they're still not learning from it because it seems like they're still repeating the same pattern. Like if you have something to lose, like millions and millions of dollars, you need to be able to move very smart, and you need to be able to move like you have something to lose. I just feel like a lot of them just move so reckless. Like
you just told us earlier that you support love in all forms. They just dating these women. These are kids. Like they recorded the girl. The Ohio State, the football team are stupid. They recorded the girl and they still lost their careers. So what should they do differently?
If women that do these things, especially for them, like I feel like they need to be charged. Whatever you was going to charge that man with, like you should charge her with and let her go to jail.
But I'm saying you talking about the boys. What should they do?
Not the boys, the women. Yeah. Like if when you lie on somebody and it turns out that you lied and they have proof that you lied, I feel like the women needs to go to prison because that's what they were going to do to the men.
But it ain't happening. And that's that privilege that Tay was talking about. That privilege is dangerous if what we saying is true. You think you can't be touched. Did you see that boy in Florida that got off? I know Ro probably seen it. He got off because his disease was like something about privilege where he didn't understand consequences.
Yes. Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that story.
Let me get a couple of these super chats.
That's what they called it. He had
yep. Savage himself. Look up Duty Low. I don't know this. Y'all know this? I can look it up though. Savage with this house. The guy on Martin got killed by a black woman. Who? No, Tommy died from cancer, I think. But you talking about Romeo from the Steve Harvey show?
Yes, he got
stabbed to death. Yeah. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh no, I was talking about the one from Moesha. Yeah. He got set up too.
Mm-hmm. So Savage, my point is Western women. Okay. We just making it clear this hasn't been the point for how long, Asia? A year? 8 months?
More than that.
Ever.
They've been saying just black women, for forever.
Caesar's pals with the 2000. It's not a race thing. It's a protect all women thing.
Okay, is he black or is he white? That person sees a place or
I'm not
pilot.
sure he can answer.
Because I feel like now I feel like the white people, like the white guys, are like saying Western women now because like their women or what they're doing is starting to show out there. So now they're saying Western women. But before, when they were saying black women, they weren't saying, oh no, it's not black women, it's Western women.
That's what. Yeah. What you think? We're gonna keep. Go ahead, love. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying that's a good point Boy just made. That's good. Now that the white men are talking, now they're saying, oh, it's all Western, not just black. Good point.
Yeah, not wanting to own their part. Yeah, I kind of was talking about that on a Wednesday night. Like the white people don't want to own their stuff.
So Asian, now they saying, oh, it's Western. Uh-oh. All right, let me I got another one. Let me see. Remember this?
Oh yeah.
He was doing Marvel movies, Man in the Basement, like so much, man.
Already facing 11 misdemeanor charges, addressing a new turn in the case against Jonathan Majors. The breaking news: multiple alleged abuse victims have reportedly come forward to cooperate with the Manhattan District Attorney. Variety with that headline and new questions about his future in the Marvel Universe.
Thought you could win.
Jonathan is still set to reprise his role as Kang the Conqueror in the Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Could bank a $20 million payday.
It's a whole different fandom. It's a whole different level.
With all of that on the line, Jonathan's legal team is ramping up their defense, releasing screenshots from surveillance video and police body cam of the alleged victim after the incident. Video they say proves her claims are a, quote, complete lie. We at Extra have obtained the legal documents filed by Major's lawyer in Manhattan saying there's irrefutable evidence the actor is innocent. The docs claim that the alleged victim not only went clubbing after she says Jonathan attacked her in a car, but that the driver of that car, quote, saw and heard everything and disputes her side of the story. The charging docs say the woman alleged that Majors put his hands on her neck, causing bruising, leaving a laceration behind her ear, and broke her finger. But Majors' lawyer claims he was the victim.
All right. What I mean, this shit getting shaky, man.
She lied. She actually put her hands on Jonathan first, because when it came out, I think there was a video that surfaced online where they show her putting her hands on him first. So she was lying on him, and then the media just like take their side and they just spread the whole story as if it's true, So like her, I feel like when they found out that she was lying, she should go to jail. Whatever time they was going to give it to her.
You're right, Gway, but what about the goddamn stereotypes? And again, this is only 7 white women out of 60 million. But what we saying, because even when you take black stories, it's gonna be 5 or 6, right? That we predicate stereotypes, because a lot of times people are talking and they don't even live in the hood. They don't live around the way. They just think they know what they know. Not saying it's true or not, but people only go off of what we're shown, right? What's propagated. You feel me? So I got these clips. We know there's a bunch of rape cases, and I noticed when we played the rape case, nobody said show me the statistics on the rape cases, on the false accusations. I noticed nobody said that, right? But when we showed the Nigerian dummy getting beat up and then he got stabbed to death, God bless the dead.
I mean, I didn't mean to laugh. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, it's what it is, right? God bless the dead. But like, he was dumb, right, Gway? Because it was happening from here to there, from here to there, there to here, in public and everything. Like,
for some reason, he's just not there.
So I'm just looking like this Jonathan Majors thing is not new.
No,
we know that shit happened. What's the boy that was on? And I'm just painting a picture. Y'all could go in. What's the boy that was on? What's the show with the girl? She was like, she worked in the White House and she was having sex with the president.
Monica Lewinsky.
It was a Tyler Perry show.
Lewinsky.
Scandal.
No, a show.
Oh, Scandal.
Scandal. What happened with that dude? Remember?
Yeah. What's his name?
Columbus Short.
Yep. He
Yeah,
got
from Russia.
canceled because of an
Yeah.
accusation. And then what's the boy who made First Birth of a Nation?
Oh, Nate Parker.
Now I'm not saying they're innocent, but I'm just saying that the correlations are there.
Nate Parker, yeah. It came out right after the Birth of a Nation came out.
Yeah.
Right after.
So Savage with the $2. They don't track false accusations.
Yes,
I mean,
they do.
yeah.
Oh, they need to.
People
They
get
need
arrested.
to. They need to.
They need
No,
to
people
because I feel
track
like
it.
they're not tracking it because most of the people creating these false accusations are white women, so that's why they're not tracking it. You know, I think if it was like black women, they would be tracking all of that stuff. So that's wrong. They need to track it, and these women need to face consequences for this stuff. That's the only way they can stop lying.
Yo, look.